The American Direct Express card. Don't come to the Philippines without it. This might be a boring video for those of you who are not US expats, but it's a pretty serious thing. I received a text message from a friend of mine who lives here in the Philippines who told me that their bank account has been frozen.
Uh-oh. Oh no.
And he would be the third person in the last couple of weeks.
I saw a double rainbow.
And so that's concerned me. Of course, if you've been watching the channel for a while, you know that Minnie and I, we've gone through this. Now, a lot of expats have told me that they use Remitly or Wise. And Minnie and I, we attempted to use Remitly and Wise only to have both accounts shut down without explanation. People have suggested that we open up multiple bank accounts. Managing multiple bank accounts could become a pain in the ass. Maybe a lot of people don't know how banking works. The moment you deposit money in the bank, whether it's through the ATM machine or direct deposit, the legal relationship between you and the bank changes in an important way that you need to understand.
Bueller, Bueller, Bueller.
Once you deposit the money, it becomes the bank's property.
No! God, please, no! No!
In return, the bank gives you a legal claim to that amount, a promise to repay you on demand.
We don't want your money.
In most cases. This is called a debtor-creditor relationship. You become the creditor and the bank becomes the debtor. I don't want to be in the money loaning business, but that's what you're doing when you deposit money in the bank. So technically, you don't own the cash anymore, the bank does, but you own the right to get it back someday if you're lucky. So when I learned this, I was frightened by it. Although you can usually withdraw or transfer funds freely, you also have the option of closing the account and receiving your money. That sounds like a pretty good option, but that's about the limit to your control over it. In a bank failure, for example, your funds might be temporarily inaccessible until the FDIC insurance kicks in. Let's talk about this Direct Express MasterCard. It's an interesting thing. I spent hours on the phone setting this up for international use because in order to do it, they have to verify your identity, which meant I had to send them a passport picture and a few other documents before they activated the account for use in the Philippines. Oh! I'm retired. I got nothing better to do. 40% of our income is on the Direct Express card. That pretty much means we'd avoid starving in the event that the bank decided to freeze our account. Let's look at some of the pros of using the Direct Express card. One of the pros would be that funds are available immediately once the SSA office or federal agency that's using the card puts it on there. There's no need to have a Philippine bank account. It can be used for ATM withdrawals. It can be used in the store. I have used it in the store a couple of times, and I've withdrawn money out of the ATM at the BPI bank a couple of times also. The negative side is high total ATM costs. Could run anywhere between $8 and $13 per withdrawal. That's $3 basic fee that Direct Express charges on top of a 3% fee on the total amount withdrawn.
Crazy!
Also, you have to pay a fee to the bank that you're using, in this case BPI. So now let's talk a little bit about the pros of using the Swift Bank wire transfer service. The funds land directly into your bank account. They may offer a better exchange rate than using the Direct Express card. It's also great to use for large transfers of money.
Wow!
Of course, it also comes with some negatives too. Expensive fees on both ends that include the sending fee, the intermediary bank fee, and the Philippine bank receiving fee. But the biggest negative, the one that bugs me the most, is the transfer time between banks, which can go anywhere from between 2 to 10 business days.
No way.
I have also had funds blocked due to compliance checks. Also should know that exchange rate markups still apply. Whatever the bank wants to make on the exchange, they're going to make. Oh, I know what some of you are thinking. Dan, why are you making such a big deal out of this? Use your Fidelity card. Use your Schwab card. Your bank ATM card. Well, the problem with those is that I've heard from expats, as soon as you started using them frequently in a foreign country, they cut you off. And so I don't want to risk it. So I have used those cards. We use them occasionally, maybe once or twice per year. Yes, I realize when you're talking SWIFT transfer of money and when you're talking Direct Express, you're probably looking at the two most expensive ways of moving money. But hey, I live in the Philippines. It doesn't cost as much to live here as it does in the United States of America. You have a cushion there that's pretty significant, I would say. And plus the exchange rate does come into play. But here's something that really shocked me. We transferred money from the bank account via SWIFT wire transfer into Minnie's bank account just the other day, and we received a rate of 54.33 against the US dollar. That was pesos 54.33 for every US dollar. Then I went to the ATM and I used Direct Express, and I got a rate of 55.73. That was Direct Express using the BPI ATM machine. That completely offset the $3.03 fee that Direct Express Bank charges if you withdraw a higher amount per transactions at BPI Bank, which allows a 20,000 peso withdrawal for a foreign card transaction. Beautiful. And I have understood that other banks will do the same thing and allow you a higher withdrawal out of the ATM while using a foreign bank ATM card. I'll have to check it out. Well, that's about all I have for this video. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.